old Polaroid tucked in a book, the one where we're given that forever look. We were leaning in close at the edge of the pier before the salt in the water became every tear. I remember the laughter, the way that it rang, before we forgot all the lyrics we sang. It's December 2024, and the city is loud, but I'm looking for us in the back of a crowd. We had the map, but we lost all the light. We had the fire, but we couldn't fight the night. We were a masterpiece painted in gray, just a heartbeat away from being okay. We were almost happy, we were almost home, almost the kind of love they write in a poem. We were inches from heaven, a second from grace, but we couldn't quite find our permanent place. It's the almost that kills me, the nearly that stings, the ghost of the promise that a half-heart brings. We were a beautiful story that never quite centered, two lonely people we're almost forever entered. I walked past the window of that small cafe where we sat for 4 hours on a cold rainy day. We were talking of houses and names for a dog before our whole future got lost in the fog. You were holding my hand like you never let go, but the seeds of the ending were starting to grow. It wasn't a tragedy, it wasn't a crime. We were just the right people at the wrong kind of time. We try to remember the taste of the wine before the yours and the hers replaced all the mine. We were a melody played out of key, just a whisper away from who we should be. We were almost happy, we were almost home, almost the kind of love they write in a poem. We were inches from heaven, a second from grace, but we couldn't quite find our permanent place. It's the almost that kills me, the nearly that stings, the ghost of the promise that a half-heart brings. We were a beautiful story that never quite centered, two lonely people we're almost forever entered. Almost is a cliff where I'm still standing tall, waiting for someone to catch my fall. We were so close to the finish, so close to the sun, but we ran out of breath before we were done. It's the shadow of what could have been, the saddest I love you that I've ever seen. Yeah, we were almost happy, we were almost home, almost the kind of love they write in a poem. We were inches from heaven, a second from grace, but we couldn't quite find a permanent place. It's the almost that kills me, the nearly that stings, the ghost quite centered. Two lonely people, we're almost forever entered. So close to the truth. The best part of my youth. Now I'm just walking this road on my own, thinking of the almost I've ever known. We were almost happy, weren't we? Front door clicked, a sound like a gunshot in the hall. I watch your taillights fade against the shadow of the wall. I kept a smile upon my face until you turned the street. I stood there like a soldier who had accepted his defeat. Now it's December 30th, 2025, a cold and Tuesday glare. And I'm talking to the echoes because you're no longer there. I told my mother I was fine, I told my friends I'm doing well, but I'm living in the basement of a private, quiet hell. I'm a master of the mask, a genius of the lie. Keep my head held high whenever anyone walks by, but the weight of all the unsaid is a stone around my neck, and I'm the only witness to this slow and silent wreck. Because I cried alone where the walls could never see the ghost of everything that you used to be to me. I let the salt run down my face in the middle of the night, when there was no one left to tell me it was gonna be alright. I screamed into the pillow so the neighbors wouldn't hear the sound of a forever turning into just a year. The world thinks I'm a mountain, that I'm standing on my own, but they don't know the ocean that I cried alone. I saw you at the market with a basket and a grin. I felt the familiar burning underneath my tired skin. You asked me how I'm holding up, I said I'm doing great, while I felt the heavy gravity of our finished folded fate. I didn't let a single tear escape my steady eye. I didn't let a tremor shake my voice as I said hi. But the minute I got to the car and pulled the visor down, the floodgates opened up and I started to drown. It's a lonely kind of bravery to suffer in the dark, to keep a steady hand while you're missing every mark. I'm a portrait of a person who has finally moved on, but I'm just a hollow shell until the break of dawn. Because I cried alone where the walls could never see the ghost of everything that you used to be to me. it so shameful to let the world see the break? To admit that you were everything, and this is more than I can take. I'm tired of the strong act, I'm tired of the pride, I'm tired of the person I'm forced to be inside. I wanna be a river, I wanna be a storm, but I'm just a cold statue trying to keep the memory warm.
The music reaches a peak and suddenly crashes back to the lonely piano with you.
Cried alone. One more night in the dark of the room, one more flight to the edge of the gloom. I'll wash my face in the morning, I'll put the mask back on, and no one will ever know that I was ever gone. I'm fine. To that diner on the corner of Fifth, the one where you laughed till you couldn't catch breath. I sat in our booth, but the vinyl felt cold, like a story that's finished, like a truth that's grown old. The waitress asked table for two like she knew, and I had to tell her it's just me passing through. It's not just your face or the sound of your name, it's the ghost in the room that I can't seem to tame. I can handle the silence, I can handle the bed, I can handle the things that you never quite said. But I'm losing my mind in the gaps of the day, when the weight of your absence won't go away. Because I miss the way you love me when the world was standing still, the way you'd say it's okay when I didn't have the will. I miss the look in your eyes before you turned out the light, the way you made a sanctuary out of every single night. Now I'm wandering a house that's just for empty I found your old keychain in the pocket of my coat, a tiny metal heart and a crumpled up note. You wrote, "See you soon," back in late 2024. And it's been over a year since you walked through that door. Now it's December 2024, and the snow's falling down, turning the world into a quiet white gown. I thought by this winter the ache would be small, but it's a mountain I climb just to stand in this hall. I can handle the seasons, I can handle the rain, I can handle the shadow, I can handle the pain, but I can't find the person I used to be then, before us became yesterday and never again. Because I miss the way you loved me when the world was standing still, the way you'd say it's okay when I didn't have the will. I miss the look in your eyes before you turned out the light, the way you made a sanctuary out of every single night. Now I'm wandering a house that's just four empty walls, listening for a footstep that never ever falls. The heartbreak is heavy, but the memories I see, and I miss the way you loved me more than I miss me. It wasn't just the kisses, it wasn't just the touch, it was the way you knew my spirit maybe just a bit too much. You loved the broken parts of me I tried so hard to hide. You were the only person I ever let inside. Now the door is locked from the inside out, and I'm screaming your name in a whisper of doubt. Yeah, I miss the way you loved me when the world was standing still, the way you'd say it's okay when I didn't have the will. I miss the look in your eyes before you turned out the light, the way you made a sanctuary out of every single night. Now I'm wandering a house that's just four empty walls, listening for a footstep that never ever falls. The heartbreak is heavy, but the memory is a seed, and I miss the way you loved me. More than the carved me, more than the talks, more than the Sundays and the long city walks. I'm just a shell of the man that you knew, holding on to a version of me that loved you. I miss the way you loved me. I really do. It's Tuesday afternoon, the end of 2025. I'm just going through the motions, trying to feel alive. The kitchen chair is empty, where you used to read the news, and the hallway's far too quiet without the tapping of your shoes. I went to buy the groceries, and I reached for your favorite tea. Before I remembered, there's no you, it's only me. The apartment is a museum of the things we used to be, a collection of the moments that I can't set free. They say that time is a healer, that the edges start to blur, but the more the days go by, the more I'm certain who we were. I'm tracing your initials in the dust upon the glass, watching all the people and the winter seasons pass, and I'm still missing you in the space between the breaths, in the quiet of the morning and the shadows of the depths. I'm still missing you, like a desert misses rain, like a hollowed out horizon that is calling out your name. The world is moving forward, it's a blur of neon light, but I'm stuck in the second that you walked out of my sight. Every song on the radio, every sky that's turning blue, I'm still missing you. God, I'm still missing you. I saw a coat that looked like yours at the station yesterday. I almost called your name before I looked the other way. My heart did that heavy thing, that stutter in the chest, the one that reminds me I haven't found any rest. I tried to delete your number, I tried to clear the thread, but I'm still reading the I love yous that you once said. It's a special kind of torture to have a memory this clear, to feel you in the room when you haven't been here for a year. They say that I'll move on, that I'll find a brand new start, but they don't see the architecture of a broken heart. I'm building up the walls just to keep the ghost inside, because the ghost of you is the only place I have left to hide. And I'm still missing you in the space between the breaths, in the quiet of the morning, in the shadows of the depths. I'm still missing you, like a desert misses rain, like a hollowed out horizon that is calling out your name. The world is moving forward, it's a blur of neon light, but I'm stuck in the second that you walked out of my sight. Every song on the radio, every sky that's turning blue, I'm still missing you. I'm still missing you.
I don't want to get used to this, David. I don't want to forget how you taste. I'm tired of being a witness to a love that went to waste. I'm screaming your name at the ceiling, but the ceiling doesn't have a soul. I'm just a fragment of a person trying to find the part that made me whole.
I'm still missing you. Missing you at 3 a.m. Missing you at noon. Missing you when the sun comes up, when I see the moon. It's a permanent kind of hollow. It's a debt I'll always owe. I'm still missing you, and I don't know how to let go. Looking at the photo on the mantle by the clock, before the world got heavy and the keys turned in the lock. We were two kids in a hurry, running toward the sun, thinking later was a treasure that could never be outrun. But the bills piled on the counter, and the days bled into years, and we traded all our I love yous for a calendar of fears. Now it's late December 2025, and the frost is on the glass, watching the ghost of everything we let so quietly pass. We had the passion, we had the light, we had the stars to guide us through the night, but we were always chasing a tomorrow that was blind, leaving the heart of the matter somewhere far behind. And oh, if love had time, maybe we'd still be here, instead of counting heartbeats in the shadow of a tear. If love had time to sit and watch the seasons turn to gold, maybe we'd be stories that the universe still told. But we ran out of minutes, we ran out of the day, and we watched the best of us just slowly slip away. The clock is still ticking, but it's no longer right. I'm just a man wondering if love had time. I see you in the hallway, just a blur of code and keys, a stranger in the house where we once fell to our knees. We were ships that passed at midnight, both afraid to drop the weight. saying we'll talk about it later, until later was too late. I trade every single dollar and every mountain that I climb, just to go back to the morning when our heartbeats were aligned. But the minutes are like water, and my hands are just a sigh. I'm begging for a second that the world won't let us slip. I try to slow the rhythm, I try to hold the sand, but I'm just a lonely gardener in a dry and barren land. We were a forest fire that didn't have the space to find a little shelter in this frantic, hollow place. And oh, if love had time, maybe we'd still be here, instead of counting heartbeats in the shadow of a tear. If love had time to sit and watch the seasons turn to gold, maybe we'd be stories that the universe still told. But we ran out of minutes, we ran out of the day, and we watched the best of us just slowly slip away. The clock is still ticking, but it's no longer a rhyme. I'm just a man wondering if love had time. Is there a place where the sun never sets? A place without a schedule and a place without regrets, where I could hold you for an hour without looking at my watch, without the heavy feeling of the seconds that we notch. I'm screaming at the hourglass, I'm begging for a break, but the silence is the only thing that's left for me to take. Chansley crashes back down to a single, pulsing piano note. Yeah, if love had time, maybe we'd still be here, instead of counting heartbeats in the shadow of a tear. If love had time to sit and watch the seasons turn to gold, maybe we'd be stories that the universe still told. But we ran out of minutes, we ran out of the day, and we watched the best of us just slowly slip away. The clock is still ticking, but it's no longer a rhyme. I'm just a man wondering if love had time. One more minute, just to say I'm sorry. One more hour to change the whole story. But the sun is going down on a year I can't reclaim, and the wind is the only thing left whispering your name. Time is gone, and so are you. thought the movies were right, I thought the poems were true, that the world would bend its knees for a love like me and you. We had the fire in our eyes and the thunder in our veins. We thought we were the sunlight that could wash away the rains. But it's December and the house is getting cold. The story didn't finish the way that we were told. The walls are still standing, the roof is still there, but there's a bitter kind of silence hanging in the air. We fought the good fight, we gave it all we had. We wove the good memories in with all the glad. We reached for the stars until our fingers began to bleed. But we found out that a want isn't always a need, because the truth is bitter and the truth is thin. Sometimes the darkness is the only thing that wins. We climbed every mountain, we crossed every sea, but we couldn't bridge the gap between you and me. They say that love conquers, that it mends every sin, but look at the wreckage of where we have been. The battle is over and the story is spin, because love didn't win. No, love didn't win. I'm looking at your suitcase by the edge of the bed, repeating every argument that we ever had in our head. We tried the therapy, we tried the long walks in the park, but we were just two different souls lost in the dark. It wasn't for lack of trying, it wasn't for lack of heart. We just realized that the whole was less than the part. Now I'm signing the papers and I'm handing you the key, watching the us turn back into you and me. We had the map, but the roads were all closed. We were a beautiful garden that was never fully rosed. We were a symphony played on a broken down string, waiting for a miracle that the world wouldn't bring. Because the truth is bitter and the truth is thin. Sometimes the darkness is the only thing that wins. We climbed every mountain, we crossed every sea, but we couldn't bridge the gap between you and me. They say that love conquers, that it mends every sin, but look at the wreckage of where we have been. The battle is over and the story is spin, because love didn't win. No, love didn't win. It's a ghost that we chase, just to find out there's nothing but a cold, empty space. I wanted to be the exception, I wanted to be the one, but the fire didn't matter when the wood was all gone. Now the ash is just falling like snow on the floor, and I don't think I can believe in the always anymore. Truth is bitter, and the truth is thin. Sometimes the darkness is the only thing that wins. We climbed every mountain, we crossed every sea, but we couldn't bridge the gap between you and me. They say that love conquers, that it mends every sin, but look at the wreckage of where we have been. The battle is over, and the story is spin, because love didn't win. No, love didn't win. Lock the front door. We don't have to fight for a ghost anymore. It was a beautiful dream, but the morning is here, and the only thing left is the salt of a tear. Radio is humming, static in the kitchen air. I'm talking to the shadow sitting in your favorite chair. It's December 30th, 2025, and the world is turning gray. I'm watching all the things we meant to do just slip away. We used to stay up talking till the stars began to fade, about the life we wanted and the promises we made. But the sentences got shorter and the laughs began to thin, until we were just strangers living underneath the skin. It wasn't an explosion, it wasn't a goodbye, it wasn't even anger in the corner of your eye. It was a slow erosion, a fading of the light, like a candle losing battle to a long and heavy and life fell silent. It didn't make a sound, it just laid its heavy body on the cold and frozen ground. There was no final argument, no slamming of the door, just the quiet realization that we didn't care no more. I'm reaching for a melody, I'm searching for a rhyme, but we ran out of music in the middle of our time. The house is full of echoes of the words we never sent, since the music died away and the love fell silent. I saw you at the window staring out at the falling snow with a look that said you're already where you wanna go. I wanted to ask what happened or where did we go wrong, but the question felt too heavy and the silence was too strong. We're sitting at the table just 3 feet of wood apart, but there's 1,000 miles of winter in the center of your heart. I'm making 2 cups of coffee, just a habit I can't break, while I'm drowning in the quiet of this beautiful mistake. We were a grand crescendo, a symphony of fire, but we let the embers vanish on a cold and lonely pie. Now the air is getting thinner and the walls are closing in, and I don't know where the static ends and I begin. And love fell silent, it didn't make a sound, it just laid its heavy body on the cold and frozen ground. There was no final argument, no slamming of the door, just the quiet realization that we didn't care no more. I'm reaching for a melody, I'm searching for a rhyme, but we ran out of music in the middle of our time. The house is full of echoes of the words we never sent, since the music died away and love fell silent. Scream at me, break a glass, tell me that you hate me, give me something loud enough to finally awake me. I take 1,000 battles over this hollow, empty piece. I'm begging for a thunderstorm to give me some release, that you just turn the page and you look the other way, and the silence grows a little more with every passing day. Of the words we never sent, since the music died away and the love fell silent. and I've lost my friend. Love fell silent. The closet door is open, showing rows of empty space, like a map of all the territory I can no longer trace. I found a single earring near the corner of the rug, a tiny silver reminder of a life we tried to plug, with promises and laughter and the way we used to dance before we realized that maybe was our only real chance. I'm sitting in the quiet of this Tuesday afternoon, watching December 2025 fade away too soon. They say if you love something, you should set it free, but they never tell you how it feels to watch it leave me. It's not a sudden explosion or a thunder in the sky. It's the slow, quiet leaking of a well that's gone dry. And it's a love that let go, a hand that slipped away, a long, heavy shadow at the end of the day. We weren't defeated by anger, we weren't broken by lies. We just ran out of air under these heavy gray skies. Now I'm holding the ghost of the warmth of your skin, trying to figure out where the ending begins. It's a different kind of hollow, a different kind of low, when you're left with the echo of a love that let go. I saw you at the market, just a glimpse across the aisle. You were wearing that new jacket with a tired, distant smile. I almost reached for an apple to put inside your car before I remembered the distance in my heart. We're like two different planets that drifted out of sync, standing on the edges of a cold and jagged brink. You didn't have to scream it, you didn't have to fight. You just slowly pulled your anchor in the middle of the night. And the world keeps on turning like it's doing us a favor, but the air has a bitterness I can't help but savor. I'm tracing the memories we left on the wall, waiting for a phone call that I know you won't call, because it's a love that let go, a hand that slipped away, a long, heavy shadow at the end of the day. We weren't defeated by anger, we weren't broken by lies. We just ran out of air under these heavy gray skies. Now I'm holding kind of low when you're left with the echo of a love that let go. Was it the routine, or was it the way? Did we just surrender to a cold, silent fate? I wanna be angry, I wanna feel burned, but I'm just a lesson that you finally learned. You're breathing again now that I'm not around, while I'm still here buried in this hallowed kind of hollow, a different kind of low, when you're left with the echo of a love that let go. You let go, and I'm still reaching. The neighbor's car is pulling in the drive at 5 p.m. I hear the engine stop and then the world goes still again. I haven't turned the lamp on yet, I'm sitting in the gray, watching December 2025 slowly slip away. I don't scream your name anymore or throw things at the wall. I don't make a scene or make a desperate midnight call. I've learned to be a shadow in this house we used to share, moving through the silence like I'm walking through the air. The loud part of the hurting has finally moved on, leaving just the hollow ache that greets me at the dawn. It's not a stormy ocean or a mountain I can't climb. It's just a slow, steady ticking of a clock that's lost its rhyme. And I'm dismissing you quietly, without a single sound, tracing all the footprints that you left upon the ground. I'm missing you in the steam of the kettle on the stove, in the folded up sweaters and the stories that we wove. The world hears the crying or the things I'm going through, because I'm missing you quietly. I'm missing you. I saw your favorite book today, the one with the broken spine. I almost moved to pick it up and put your hand in mine. I saw a person in the crowd who had that same walk as you. And for a second, just a second, the whole world felt true. But I didn't reach out, I didn't even blink. I just stood there on the pavement, watching my heart sink. It's a polite kind of sadness, a well-behaved grief, a long silent winter with no hope of relief. I'm a master of the I'm fine and the life is going well, while I'm living in the basement of this quiet private hell. It's a steady kind of gravity, a heavy kind of low, when you're holding on to someone that you had to let go. And I'm just missing you quietly, without a single sound, tracing all the footprints that you left upon the ground. I'm missing you and the steam of the kettle on the stove, in the folded up sweaters and the stories that we wove. The world thinks I'm mended, the world thinks I'm free, but you're a secret melody still playing inside me. No one hears the crying or the things I'm going through, because I'm missing you quietly. I'm missing you. I wanna be a hurricane, I wanna be a storm, I wanna set the world on fire just to keep the memory warm. But the fire's just a candle that I'm guarding with my breath, a small flickering reminder of a love that met its death. I'm screaming in the basement where the walls can't hear the noise, missing all the chaos and the rattle of your voice. The things I'm going through, because I'm missing you quietly. I'm missing you. It's in the way I fold the titles, it's in the way I lock the door, it's in the dust that's settling upon the kitchen floor. No one has to know the secrets that I keep. I'll just miss you quietly before I go to spring. Good night. I'm still missing you. I remember the kitchen in the heat of July, when the steam from the kettle was the only thing high. We were tangled like ivy, we were glowing like coals, with a fire that started in the depths of our souls. But the calendar turned and the wind started shifting. I didn't notice the ice that was slowly drifting. Now it's December 2025 and the windows are wide, and the pilot light flickered and died in the night. I'm blowing on my hands just to feel a bit of heat, but the air in this hallway is a bitter retreat. We're two statues of salt in a house made of glass, watching the ghost of our summer nights pass. And our love turned cold, like a winter in June, like a frozen over lake under a pale dying moon. We went from a fever to a shiver in the dark, searching for a flame, but we can't find a spark. I'm reaching for your side of the bed in the night, but the sheets are like iron and the frost is biting tight. Yeah, the story was golden, or so I was told, but our love turned cold. Yeah, our love turned cold. You're sitting across from me, sipping your tea, but you're looking through the walls, you're not looking at me. Your voice is a whisper that's chill to the bone, the loneliest sound that I've ever known. I tried to buy a blanket, I tried to keep us warm, but you can't fight the freeze when you're part of the storm. The words I love you used to melt all the ice, now they're just echoes of a heavy, heavy price. I'm checking the thermostat, turning the dial, but it's been below zero for a very long while. We're just two strangers sharing a breath in a beautiful garden that's frozen to death. And our love turned cold, like a winter in June, like a frozen over lake under a pale dying moon. We went from a fever to a shiver in the dark, searching for a flame, but we can't find a spark. I'm reaching for your side of the bed in the night, but the sheets are like iron and the frost is biting tight. Yeah, the story was golden, or so I was told, but our love turned cold. Yeah, our love turned cold. Break the ice, give me something to burn, give me back the passion for which I still yearn. Was it the silence, or was it the pride that turned the Great Lakes into glaciers inside? I'm screaming at the ceiling till my lungs start to freeze, but you're just a shadow drifting off with the breeze. like a winter in June, like a frozen over lake under a pale dying moon. We went from a fever to a shiver in the dark, searching for a flame, but we can't find a spark. I'm reaching for your side of the bed in the night, but the sheets are like iron and the frost is biting tight. The story was golden, or so I was told, but our love turned cold. It's freezing in the space between our hearts. It's freezing as the memory departs. I'll leave the light on, but I know you won't stay. The sun just isn't coming out today. So cold, everything is so cold. Watching the steam rise off the porcelain sink, lost in the places I don't wanna think. The kitchen is quiet, the hallway is long, like the bridge of a melody when tragically wrong. We sat at this table for a year and a half, trading the secrets and the ghost of a laugh. But we buried the problems in the floorboards below, watching the tension like a silent dark show. Now it's December 2025 and the air is so thin. I'm looking for the exit, but I can't find the end. We were masters of the I'm fine and the it's okay, while the foundations were slowly just rotting away. We were a landslide waiting for a sound, keeping our feet on the shaking ground. And oh, the tears we never spoke are drowning me now, breaking the promise and the weight of the vow. They're the salt in the coffee and the ache in the chest, the words that we strangled and the ghosts we suppressed. We kept it all inside until the dam finally broke. Now I'm breathing in the ashes and I'm tasting the smoke. It's a different kind of heartbreak, a different kind of yoke, living in the ocean of the tears we never spoke. You're packing your life in the cardboard and tape, looking for a reason or a way to escape. I wanna say stay or I'm sorry or wait, but the words are all heavy and it's decades too late. We were so good at hiding, we were so good at the mask, that how are you doing became too much to ask. I see the moisture building in the corner of your eye, but you just turn away and you reach for your tie. The silence between us is a physical wall, watching the kingdom start to crumble and fall. We were architects of secrets and builders of stone. Now we're just two strangers who are feeling alone. We were a mountain with no way around, sinking in the silence of the things we never found.
Music spoke, a cow enters, deep in mourning, followed by a sudden crash of drums. The tempo stays slow, but the intensity doubles.
Why didn't we scream? Why didn't we cry? Why did we let every forever just die? We traded our truth for a comfortable lie, and now we're just watching the world pass us by. I'm reaching for you, but I'm grabbing the air. The weight of the unsaid is more than I can bear, more than I can bear. They're on the pillows, they're on the floor, they're in the space behind the closet door. The saddest thing I've ever known is a house full of water where we're both alone. Goodbye to the secrets, goodbye to the fine. I'm finally crying, but you're no longer mine. I'm looking at the blueprint spread across the kitchen floor. The life we drew in pencil on the back of the pantry door. We had the summer mapped out, we had the garden in the ground. We were building up a fortress where we'd never be found. It's December 30th, 2025, and the air is bitter cold. The story's taking turns that we never quite foretold. I'm holding on to tickets for a flight that's been grounded in a house that used to sing, but now it's just surrounded. We're the architects of always and the kings of someday soon. How did we end up stranded on the dark side of the moon? The ink is still wet on the promises we wrote, but we're sinking in the harbor on a half-finished boat. And this is the end we didn't plan, the end we didn't see, the jagged little pieces of what we were supposed to be. We had the maps, we had the light, we had the wind in our hands, but the ground gave way to a mountain of shifting sands. It wasn't a crash, it wasn't a scream, it wasn't a grand design, just a slow, quiet drifting across the invisible line. I'm standing in a future that wasn't in our head, 'cause this is the end we didn't plan. I saw your coat in the hallway, the one you bought for the snow, the one you said you'd wear when we had nowhere left to go. It's hanging like a shadow of a person I once knew, while I'm trying to make sense of a world that isn't you. We were gonna buy that cabin, we were gonna name the dog. Now I'm just a lonely traveler lost in a heavy fall. We were mid-sentence, mid-thought, mid-stride, before the universe decided we should be on different sides. They say that every story has a middle and a start, but they don't tell you how to handle a broken, half-drawn heart. We were a masterpiece that someone left out in the rain. Now I'm just tracing the outlines of the beauty and the pain. And this is the end we didn't plan, the end we didn't see, the jagged little pieces of what we were supposed to be. We had the maps, we had the light, we had the wind in our hands, but the ground gave way to a mountain of shifting sands. It wasn't a crash, it wasn't a scream, it wasn't a grand design, just a slow, quiet drifting across the invisible line. I'm standing in a future that wasn't in our hand, 'cause this is the end we didn't plan.
Where's the chapter where we save each other? Where's the scene where we make it through the storm? I'm searching through the pages for a way to stay warm, but the ink has run dry and the binding is torn. How do I finish a life that was only half born? We weren't supposed to be here. We weren't supposed to fail, but the wind died out before we even set the fan.
Yeah, this is the end we didn't plan, the end we didn't see, the jagged little pieces of what we were supposed to be. We had the maps, we had the light, we had the wind in our hands, but the ground gave way to a mountain of shifting sands. It wasn't a crash, it wasn't a scream, it wasn't a grand design, just a slow, quiet drifting across the invisible line. I'm standing in a future that wasn't in our hand, 'cause this is the end we didn't plan.
Close the book. Turn out the light. The blueprint is gone. In the middle of the night. Not a tragedy. Just a mistake. A heart had decided it was too much to take.
I'm sorry. It didn't look like this in my head. The calendar is turning to the end of 2025. I'm still trying to remember how it felt to be alive. When your shoes were by the door and your keys were on the hook, and we were more than just a story in a dusty, closed-up book. I walked down to the shoreline where the pier meets the sand, thinking about the summer when I didn't let go of your hand. Now the water's turning icy and the sky is turning slate, and I'm standing at the station of a train that's always late. It wasn't a scream, it was a quiet, steady leak, until the foundation got too tired and too weak. I'm looking for the moment that the colors started fading, while I'm sitting in this silence, just heartbroken, waiting. Oh, the love we lost is a heavy, hollow ghost, following me through the places that I love the most. It's in the smell of the rain and the taste of the wine, the ghost of a forever that was yours and was mine. We built it so high just to watch it all shatter. Now I'm gathering the pieces that no longer matter. It's a long, lonely winter and a frost in my cost, living in the shadow of the love we lost. I saw your sister's name flash up on my phone. I almost picked it up before I realized I'm alone. She doesn't know I moved the chair you used to call your own, or that I'm living in a house that's no longer a home. I found a receipt from a movie in May, back when we thought we had forever and a day. And now I'm staring at the screen, but the picture is blurred. I'm searching for the meaning in every unspoken word. They say that the heart is a muscle that heals, but they don't mention how the emptiness feels. I'm tracing the ghost of your hand on the wheel, trying to remember if any of it was real. Oh, the love we lost is a heavy, hollow ghost, following me through the places that I love the most. It's in the smell of the rain and the taste of the wine, the ghost of a forever that was yours and was mine. We built it so high just to watch it all shatter. Now I'm gathering the pieces that no longer matter. It's a long, lonely winter and a frost in my cost, living in the shadow of the love we lost. Was it my pride? Was it your fear? How did we end up so far from right here? I wanna go back to the night of the storm, and a frost in my cost, living in the shadow of the love we lost. I'm still losing you every single morning. I'm still losing you without any warning. Just a ghost in the hallway, just a scent on the breeze. The love we lost has brought me to my knees. Calendar on the wall says it's late December, but I'm still back in the summer, just trying to stay alive. The paint in the guest room is only half dry on the wall. We had such big plans before we let the shadows fall. I found the concert tickets for the show we'll never see, tucked inside a book about who we were supposed to be. We were a garden in the morning, just waiting for the sun, but we pulled up the roots before the blooming had begun. They say that every diamond needs a little bit of grit, but we saw the first flicker and we decided to quit. We were a symphony that stopped before the bridge. Now we're just two cold statues on a lonely mountain ridge. And oh, I think we broke too soon, like a midnight sun or a midday moon. We gave up on the engine while it still had a spark. We turned off the lighthouse and stepped into the dark. We didn't let the seasons do the healing they can do. We just cut the cord and split the me from the you. It's a long way to fall from a love that wasn't bloom, but I'll always wonder why we broke too soon. I saw you at the station with a suitcase and a ghost. You looked like the person that I used to know the most. There was a question in your eyes that you didn't want to ask, so we both just stood there wearing our I'm fine mask. We were a fire that got scared of its own heat, so we poured on the water and we sounded the retreat. Now I'm sitting in this kitchen, staring at your empty chair, breathing in the silence of the love that should be there. We had the map in our hands, we had the wind in our back, but we let a little weather turn the whole sky to black. We were a masterpiece that someone threw away because they couldn't stand the waiting for the colors to stay. No, I think we broke too soon, like a midnight sun or a midday moon. We gave up on the engine while it still had a spark. We turned off the lighthouse and stepped into the dark. We didn't let the seasons do the healing they can do. We just cut the cord why we broke too soon. We didn't give it time to bend. We just snapped the branch and called it the end. One more conversation, one more winter night, might have been the thing to make the whole world right. But we were impatient, we were fragile, we were proud. And now we're just two whispers in a very lonely crowd. Yeah, we were proud. Too soon, like a midnight sun or a midday moon. We gave up on the engine while it still had a spark. We turned off the lighthouse and stepped into the dark. We didn't let the seasons do the healing they can do. We just cut the cord, split the me from you. It's a long way to fall from a love that wasn't blue. But I'll always wonder why we broke too soon. Just a little more time, just a little more grace. I wouldn't be staring at this empty space. We were almost a forever, we were almost a song, but we didn't stay quiet for the right to come along. We broke too soon. Yeah, we broke too soon. I'm sitting on the floor of a room that's half empty, tracing the dust where the pictures used to be. We built this castle out of glass and good intentions, ignoring the cracks and the quiet apprehensions. You took the kitchen table, I kept the broken chair, but I'd give it all away just to see you standing there. We weren't a landslide, we were a slow, steady fall, leaving jagged little pieces of us scattered on the wall. I try to fit the edges back together in my mind, but some parts are missing, some are hard to find. We were a beautiful mess that we couldn't quite solve, watching every forever slowly dissolve. Because we loved in pieces and never quite whole, giving half of a heart and a fraction of a soul. We were a puzzle with the wrong colors inside, trying to bridge the gap with our secrets and our pride. Now I'm holding on to splinters of a dream that didn't last, trying to build a future out of wreckage from the past. It's a heavy kind of lonely, jagged kind of release, knowing we only ever loved in pieces. radio is playing that song from last September, the one you said was ours, though I barely remember. The melody is fractured, the rhythm's out of time, like a poem where the verses refuse to even rhyme. I saw you at the station, looking through the glass, a stranger in a coat, watching all the shadows pass. We reached for each other, but we couldn't bridge the space. Just two broken people in a hollow, empty place. I try to fit the edges back together in my mind, but the glue is gone dry and the stars have unaligned. We were a beautiful tragedy we couldn't resolve, watching every together slowly dissolve. Because we loved in pieces and never quite whole, giving half of a heart and a fraction of a soul. We were a puzzle with the wrong colors inside, trying to bridge the gap with our secrets and our pride. Now I'm holding on to splitters of a dream that didn't last, trying to build a future out of wreckage from the past. It's a heavy kind of lonely, jagged kind of release, knowing we only ever loved in pieces. And maybe we were destined to be beautiful and broken, 1,000 I'm sorry's that were never even spoken. We tried to keep the light in a jar that had a crack, and now we're just two shadows that can never go back. No, we can't go just a piece of you and a piece of me, drifting like debris on a gray and silent sea. I'm sweeping up the memories from the floor, but I don't think I can fit them anymore. We just loved in pieces. The calendar is stuck on a Tuesday in July, the day the oxygen left and the well ran dry. I'm still wearing the shirt that you said was your favorite, holding on to the scent, trying so hard to savor it. But the cotton is fading and the smell's almost gone, like the ghost of a fire that used to keep us warm. I check the porch light every time that I pass. They tell me that healing is a straight, narrow line, but I'm walking in circles, just killing the time. I'm staring at the map of where we used to go, but the roads are all buried under 10 feet of snow. And the clock didn't stop when forever came to an end. The world didn't break, it didn't didn't even bend. But the sun feels colder and the sky turned to gray on the afternoon you chose to walk away. I'm standing in the wreckage of a life we both planned, with a handful of ashes where your heart used to land. It's a long, lonely silence that no music can mend, since the moment that forever came to an end. It's December 2025 and the city is bright, but I'm looking for shadows in the middle of the light. I saw a couple laughing at the park down the street, and for a second I felt the ground fall from my feet, because we used to be the ones who didn't need a map. Before the bridge gave way and we fell through the gap, now I'm reading our text like they're scriptural law, trying to find the first crack, trying to find the first flaw. But there's no explanation in a blue digital bubble, just the weight of the silence and the sound of the rubble. I'm reaching for a ghost who isn't there to be found, just a hollowed out echo in a hollowed out town. And the clock didn't stop when forever came to an end. The world didn't break, it didn't even bend. But the sun feels colder and the sky turned to gray on the afternoon you chose to walk away. I'm standing in the wreckage of a life we both planned, with a handful of ashes where your heart used to land. It's a long, lonely silence that no music can mend, since the moment that forever came to end. You didn't give me a warning, you didn't give me a sign, you just drew a border and you crossed over the line. Now always is a word that I'm scared to even say, because always lasted until last Tuesday. How do I breathe in a world that's moved on? How do I wake up when the we is all gone? Forever came to an end. The world didn't break, it didn't even bend. But the sun feels colder and the sky turned to gray on the afternoon you chose to walk away. I'm standing in the wreckage of a life we both planned, with a handful of ashes where your heart used to land. It's a long, lonely silence that no music can mend, since the moment that forever came to end. Forever was a promise, forever was a lie, forever was the way I looked into your eyes. Now it's just a day, now it's just a ghost, now it's the thing that I miss the most. The clock is still ticking but I'm still back there, waiting for forever in the cold inner air. We were halfway through the mountain, halfway to the peak. The air was getting thin and my knees were getting weak. You were holding the compass, you were leading the way, promising the sunrise at the end of the day. But I turned around to show you a flower I'd found, and all I saw was my own shadow on the frozen ground. The map is still open, the fire's still lit, but I'm standing at a summit that you decided to quit. There was no final curtain, no big closing scene, just a gap in the forest where you used to have been. I'm checking the trail for a sign or a spark, but I'm just a silhouette lost in the dark. And you left me midway, right in the heart of the climb, between a forever and the end of our time. I'm stranded in the center of a bridge that you burned, with 1,000 more lessons I haven't yet learned. We were mid-sentence, mid-breath, mid-stride. Now I'm drowning in a current with no place to hide. The worst kind of lonely is the half-finished play, and you left me midway. You just walked away. It's December 2025 and the city is cold, but the story you started is starting to mold. I've got tickets for a movie that we'll never see, and a reservation made for a table of we. I'm staring at the paint on the half-finished wall in the house that we bought just to watch the sky fall. How do I finish the chapters you wrote when I'm sinking in a harbor on a half-sunken boat? I'm looking for closure in a book with no end, searching for a lover who turned into a friend, then turned into a stranger, then turned into a ghost, right when I needed your heartbeat the most. And you left me midway, right in the heart of the climb, between a forever and the end of our time. I'm stranded in the center of a bridge that you burned, with 1,000 more lessons I haven't yet learned. We were mid-sentence, mid-breath, mid-stride. Now I'm drowning in a current with no place to hide. The worst kind of lonely is the half-finished play, and you left me midway. You just walked away. The almost of me. Yeah, you left me midway, right in the heart of the climb, between a forever and the end of our time. I'm stranded in the center of a bridge that you burned, with 1,000 more lessons I haven't yet learned. We were mid-sentence, mid-breath, mid-stride. Now I'm drowning in a current with no place to hide. The worst kind of lonely is the half-finished play, and you left me midway. You just walked away. Midway through the winter, dream. Nothing is ever as whole as it seems. I'm still on the path, but the path has gone cold. Holding a hand that I no longer hold. I'm still waiting in the middle of us. Looking at the dust on the box in the attic, trying to tune out the sound of the static in my head, in my heart, in the air of this room, where the memories of us were starting to bloom. It's December 30th, 2025, and the world is in gold, but I'm shivering here in a story that's old. I bought 2 tickets for the ball tonight, forgetting I'm the only one left in this light. I still reach for the phone when the clock strikes 4. Before I remember, you don't call anymore. They say that people are seasons, they come and they go, like the falling of leaves or the melting of snow. But you weren't a summer and you weren't a fall. You were the rhythm that lived in it all. 'Cause you were my always, my anchor, my home, the one constant star in a sky I would roam. You were the forever I whispered at night, the beginning and end of my every sight. Now the calendar's empty and the compass is spinning. I'm lost in an end that feels like a beginning. The world is a stranger I'm passing through today. 'Cause you were my always, and you went away. I saw your old sweater on the back of the chair. I almost breathed in just to feel you were there. But the scent is all gone and the threads are all thin, like the ghost of a battle I didn't quite win. I passed by that park where we carved out our names, before the whole world was engulfed in the flames. The tree is still standing, the bark is still scarred, but living without you is getting so hard. I'm learning to walk with a hole in my chest, in a house that is quiet and a heart with no rest. They say that time is a river that carries the pain, but I'm just a stone that is caught in the rain. I wasn't prepared for the once and the then, when I thought that our now would have no again. 'Cause you were my always, my anchor, my home, the one constant star in a sky I would roam. You were the forever I whispered at night, the beginning and end of my every sight. Now the calendar's empty and the compass is spinning. I'm lost in an end that feels like a beginning. The world is a stranger stranger I'm passing through today. 'Cause you were my always, and you went away. I'm screaming at shadows, I'm begging the sun to give me back minutes that are already done. You weren't a chapter, you weren't a phase, you were the sun in the rest of my days, my my home, the one constant star in a sky I would roam. You were the forever I whispered at night, the beginning and end of my every sight. Now the calendar's empty and the compass is spinning, and I'm lost in an end that feels like a beginning. The world is a stranger I'm passing through today. 'Cause you were my always, and you went away. Not a season, not a day, not a moment that I could trade away. I'm still here waiting for the clock to be wrong, for my always to come back to this song. You were my always, and now I'm just me. Coffee's cold on the nightstand where you left it. I haven't moved the mug, I haven't tried to forget it. The silence in this hallway has a weight I can't describe, like a ghost of every I love you that we kept alive. I stare at the door, expecting a key in the lock, but the only thing moving is the heartbeat of the clock. They say that time is a healer, but time is just a thief, stealing every memory and leaving only grief. I'm reaching for your hand in the middle of the night, but I'm only grasping shadows in the fading city light. And your goodbye still rings like a bell in my head, echoing the words that we should have never said. It's a hollow, haunting sound that won't let me go, a final bit of winter in a heart that used to glow. I'm trapped in the moment, the door cleared shut, 1,000 miles of distance in a single shout. God, yeah, the world is moving on, 'cause your goodbye still rings. I saw your sweater in the back of the car today. I almost breathed you in before I turned my head away. It's funny how the smallest things can break a man in two. Like a song on the radio that reminds me of you. I tried to call your number just to hear your machine, to remember the person that I haven't seen. They say that time is a healer, but it's just a long delay. Watching every forever slowly wither away. I'm tracing your outline on the side of the bed, repeating every promise that you left unsaid. And your goodbye still rings like a bell in my head, echoing the words that we should have never said. It's a hollow, haunting sound that won't let me go, a final bitter winter in a heart that used to glow. I'm trapped in the moment, the door clicks shut, 1,000 miles of distance in a single shadow cut. Yeah, the world is moving on, but I'm still standing things. 'Cause your goodbye still rings. Was it easy for you to just walk out the door, to leave me here counting the cracks on the floor? Did you rehearse the ending, or did it just come out, leaving me drowning in a sea of this doubt? Now the silence is a scream I can't turn down. Still rings. It rings in the morning, it rings in the dark. It's the only thing left of us, leaving its mark. Goodbye. You said goodbye. Goodbye. I'm still listening. The left side of the mattress is as smooth as a stone, a desert of linen where I'm drifting alone. I still walk softly when I pass by the door, forgetting there's no one to wake anymore. The sunlight is crawling across the hardwood floor, tracing the space where you stood once before. It's December 2025 and the frost on the pane, but the air in this bedroom still carries your name. I've rearranged the books, I've scrubbed every shelf, trying to find a version of my lonely self. But the silence is heavy and the curtains are drawn, and the memory of you is the ghost of the dawn. Because your shadow still sleeps here, tucked under the sheets, in the quiet of midnight and the noise of the streets. It doesn't say a word, but it takes up the room. A beautiful garden that's forgotten to bloom. I'm reaching for nothing but the cold empty air, finding the traces of a love that's not there. The world thinks I'm moving, but the truth is I'm near, because your shadow still sleeps here, and I'm still right here. I saw your old sweater on the hook in the hall. I haven't the heart to move it at all. I made 2 cups of coffee, then I poured one away. Just a habit I'm keeping to get through the day. I heard a floorboard creak in the middle of the night, and for one heartbeat I thought it might be alright. But it's just the house settling into its grief, like a winter-bound tree losing its very last leaf. They say that the healing comes in waves from the sea, but I'm just a shipwreck where the pier used to be. I'm tracing the outlines of the life we once led, counting the hours in this echoing bed. Because your shadow still sleeps here, tucked under the sheets, in the quiet of midnight and the noise of the streets. It doesn't say a word, but it takes up the room. A beautiful garden that's forgotten to bloom. I'm reaching for nothing but the cold empty air, finding the traces of a love that's not there. The world thinks I'm moving, but the truth is I'm near, because your shadow still sleeps here, and I'm still right here. Why does the light still hit the pillow the same? And why does the window still frame your ghost in the rain? I wanna scream at the walls to just let you go, but I'm the one clinging to what I already know. beautiful garden that's forgotten to bloom. I'm reaching for nothing but the cold empty air, finding the traces of the love that's not there. The world thinks I'm moving, but the truth is I'm near, because your shadow still sleeps here. It's sleeping in the corner, it's sleeping by the glass, watching all the seasons and the calendars pass. It's the only part of you that didn't leave when you left, the only companion in a heart this bereft. Sleep well, my darling. The house is still yours.